Hello and welcome to the Valentine's Day Patreon exclusive Goofy Movies podcast episode. Joining me today is Adam
Ew.
and Connor.
I just want to make it clear. Moses said that he wouldn't do that, and then he did it. Okay, so this is our leadership. Please, someone help, please.
Hey, it's time for some crazy theories. Are you ready?
I-
Here we
what-
go.
This is a call for help.
Yeah.
Did you what, Connor? You expect me to go Adam? You
Yes,
expect me to do that?
it's Adam.
It works better. It's Connor.
Well, you can kind of do like it's and here it's damn.
What do I look
Bam.
like, a fucking newscaster from the 1940s?
Blam! Yes.
But yeah. Hello and welcome to this newest episode. It is technically episode
24.
24. But yeah, so yeah, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Yeah, it's a season of love, allegedly. Some of us out here have no quote unquote Roxanne's of our own, but yeah, that sucked. But yeah,
Not gonna be a part of this anymore.
but yeah, so
By the way, no matter when you're listening to this, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So
oh yeah,
make sure you pick up your Valentine's bread for your lovely husband.
bread for the husband, chocolate for the lady. Is that how it goes?
You said
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. I
Well,
was gonna say like, and don't forget, the milk for the ladies.
Oh,
Bread and
yes.
bread and milk. Oh,
as is tradition.
as is tradition. But yeah, so before we get into anything Goofy movie related, I wanted to start this episode off by going into maybe like a personal like love stories that are memorable for the season for y'all.
I got one.
hmm
Moses, you know what it is. I don't think Connor, you know what this is.
I mean, I probably know the story, but I don't know what you're actually gonna tell just yet.
I don't think Connor heard of this one before about my last year's Valentine.
Oh,
That's okay. I'm excluding names. No names are being mentioned because that's just I'm not gonna be mean like that.
yeah, of course.
But last year
You should send her this podcast though.
God, why? I'm not. Come on.
You still have her number, right?
I think so. Yeah, but no. Last year at Valentine's Day, I went to the movies to see Sonic the Hedgehog in theaters with my girlfriend at the time.
Extremely cool.
We had a little bit of a tiff before the movie started because out of the blue she just asked me when her birthday was, and I fucked up the date. I said the 16th instead of the 26th. I got the month right, but I just got the one digit wrong, and she was like giving me the silent treatment over it. And I'm like, mind you, her birthday wasn't for months later, and I just said, all right, look, do you want to have a big fight now, or do you want to try to enjoy the rest of our evening and watching a movie? I made a mistake. Said I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can do. I can't go back in time and undo it. It's been my mistake. And she was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "All right. Let's watch the movie. You're right." Crowded theater. The only seats we had available were front row. But for whatever reason, while the movie started to play, she decided, what will make this this is late.
Well, okay. Before you continue, there's a crucial detail you have to put in. Since you're seeing Sonic the Hedgehog, which is considered like a family like movie, it's opening night and the
No, I was
theater.
gonna get to that.
Well, I mean, you still gotta set up beforehand. The theater is littered with families and children.
Yes, there was small children to the left and right to me, and I'm pretty sure also behind me. There was just families everywhere. All right, and we're front row seats. I don't know why she thought this would be really hot, but she decided to try to give me a hand job in the middle of this crowded theater. And the only thought in my mind was, no, not here, not in front of the children, not in front of Sonic. Okay. And then she started grabbing my hand and putting it down her up her dress and
Uh,
stuff to like.
what was that, Connor?
Not in front of Ben Schwartz.
Not in front of Jim Carrey.
He's too
No.
pure. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know I said.
Now he does.
But and then she was she was also doing that, and then she was also playing with my nipples during the show.
Jesus Christ.
And then while she was having me finger her, I was just I kind of don't want to do this, and I was kind of moving her hand away, but she kept going back there anyway. And then she the moment I had stop, just dead stop was when she started moaning during the movie. I'm like, no, this is dead obvious. No. What?
Was there a lot of people, or
It
was
It
it?
was a completely packed.
Opening night, bro.
Jesus Christ.
It was opening night, filled to the brim with families and their children.
Yeah, ugh. That's uncomfortable.
It was that. No, I said the whole time. I'm like, nah, why? What is
Yeah.
my life? And
Yeah, it. The Jesus.
And then after the movie, she went back to give me the silent treatment as I walked her.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, now you don't want to talk.
Dude, it's
Now on the light rail home. Now you don't want to.
the amazing juxtaposition between his last year Valentine and mine is amazing, because I saw Sonic the Hedgehog by my dead ass self.
Damn.
I had invited friends. I invited everyone I knew. Hey, I bought 2 tickets to see Sonic the Hedgehog. Huh?
Probably invited both people present at this podcast right now.
Yeah, I did. I invited everyone I knew. I even put Instagram stories of myself with a fucking cool looking money. I was like, hey, want to be my Valentine and see Sonic the Hedgehog opening night? I went a little above and beyond to get someone to watch Sonic the Hedgehog with me, and fucking no one. He's either A, everyone had plans, or or partners, or B, they were busy doing other things.
I'm almost certain I was working.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
I
were working.
don't remember at all what my last Valentine's Day was.
I mean, you're gonna remember this one, right? Hopefully.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Well, I mean, what's
I'm not a real person. I don't have a social life or anything outside of this podcast. I'm Adam doing a really good voice, actually. Sorry, guys.
You're a really advanced AI, that we constructed to be our third host.
Yeah. And then Adam adopted me. I've been living with him. It's been pretty good. But I use a different computer.
And you're breaking up.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
there's something happening with your mic right now. It's like,
Yeah.
Is it still bad?
yeah, it's kind of like messing up right now. It's weird.
It's getting the program is starting to get corrupted.
Hold on. Hold on. Is this any better?
Yeah, this is way
A
better.
little bit, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I peaking?
Are you peaking?
I don't know.
I mean, you're pretty loud, but peaking not necessarily. No.
Okay.
I can just lower you a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, my Valentine day I actually had someone lined up because their girlfriend was not available at the time because of their job, so they couldn't do Valentine's Day. So he's gonna go see Sonic the Hedgehog with me, but then she became available last second, and I was just like, I guess I'll go see Sonic the Hedgehog by my lonesome in the dead ass cold. And I did. And I had a fantastic time because the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was good. But that was my that was my Valentine's Day last year.
Yeah. I worked retail, and I did nothing. I don't even remember what I did on Valentine's Day. I do remember wishing that I had seen Sonic the Hedgehog, which I still haven't seen.
Really
Yeah.
You should
It
see
was
it.
good though.
Yeah, I really
No,
liked
I
it.
good.
should go see it. I thought it was gonna be fucking horrible, but I do like Ben Schwartz a lot.
I was convinced it was gonna be fucking horrible. Like when the first trailer came out, I well no before that when the first like silhouette image came out for Sonic the Hedgehog, I was like, oh, this is gonna
Yeah.
be fucking terrible. I can't wait.
Yeah.
The poster with the legs like on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
San Francisco bridge,
yeah,
I was like, ooh,
yeah,
no.
yeah. I'm talking about even before that leaked. I'm talking about like the first one with like the silhouette, and it's just like he's just like creepily human in that. But like I remember specifically being like, yeah, fucking definitely can't wait to see this movie. It's gonna be so fucking terrible. Because as a Sonic fan, you're just already expecting bad. But
Yeah.
but yeah, it was surprisingly good. I really enjoyed my time with Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, it's a very it's a very like kind of it doesn't break the like mold in any way, but the fact that like it was a surprisingly competent movie in itself with like enjoyable characters, it was like what made made it like enjoyable.
I like that it had a little nod to like its meme culture a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
To its meme culture.
there's a an Easter egg to Sonic.
Well, that's wonderful.
Exactly. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
Connor,
feel like
no, go on.
it's tangentially related to the Goofy movie because Jason Marsden and James Marsden are good friends, but not related.
Hmm.
Huh.
But yeah, I was gonna ask, Connor, do you have any fun romantic stories that you could share? This
Absolutely
fine,
not.
huh?
I don't. I have none. They all end in tragedy.
uh,
Before Adam started talking, I wanted to be like, no.
um,
Ooh.
dude, what is going on? Like what?
You are like falling through the matrix, man.
What the fuck is going on?
Like,
I don't have any other like.
do you have to have the mic like right next to your mouth or something?
I think I do. Is this okay?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay. I'll be more diligent about sucking the mic.
Damn.
Yeah,
But
that's what they're calling it nowadays.
I think they call it eating the mic, but I suck the mic.
I'm currently eating the microphone.
Giving it that good old
I,
slap.
I, I
on top
couldn't
of it.
I couldn't even like my USB cable for the microphone I use is like too short, so I would have to go up to it, and that would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, this isn't great. I gotta tell you,
I can imagine.
I'm like hunched over.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm just on the mobile app on my phone, just like chilling out on my bed.
Yeah.
I stay like this. How's this?
No.
Ooh, no,
Really?
Yes.
I
man.
really gotta be up on this thing.
Audience, aren't you so glad you paid for this wonderful content on our
For this
Patreon?
No.
exclusive content. The episode where we all vote coded ourselves.
That's us. You are listening to the fucking idiots podcast.
He's just
Any romantic stories I have. Well, maybe I'll tell like the thing that I teased last time we were talking about romance, and that was like about how I lost my virginity. Uh,
oh,
so years ago, I like this was like in high school, I think sophomore year. Um, the girl I had been like crushing on for like a year and a half like asked me out, and everything was fucking hunky dory, right? So I'm happy. I'm chilling. Whatever. Like a month and a half into us dating or something, like a month or a month and a half into us dating, she hits me up at like 1 in the morning, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to come over?" And it's 1 in the morning, and she like also adds, "My parents aren't home, and my little brother and sister are dead asleep." And I'm like, hell yeah. So I turn to my older sibling. I'm like, hey, you have to cover for me. I'm going out and possibly,
Becoming a man.
yeah,
Eggs.
yeah, exactly. So I run into my closet, jump up and grab a condom that I had on the top shelf
Oh
that
God.
that my friend Figgy gave me. He said, it like winked at me. He was like, just in case, like the week before. I'm being so serious. I did it one sweep motion, snuck out through the side door, and like swiftly made it my way to like my then girlfriend's house. So then I get there, we start watching TV, and things start getting hot and heavy. We tried to bring it back to her room, but her bed's super uncomfortable, and like we're like, damn, this is just not working. Um, it's just like, man, if only there was like a more comfortable place. But we're not gonna do it in the living room, cause why would you? You know,
You'll be a madman.
I don't know, baby.
it,
That
it,
might be kind of nice. All right, you can continue.
it's just because like like just in case like the kids woke up, we would have some leeway of time. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're like the only other option is like the king size bed, their parents' room, and her parents' room.
Nice. Nice.
And so we go in and we go at it. And
Nice.
and then an hour later, my mom calls. And I still haven't finished at that point. I was still going at it, and she called me. She's like, "Get the fuck home," and I'm like, "All right, mom, I will." So, so yeah, that I try my best to finish up. I I jet on out of there, and I go back home, and I don't even think my mom gave me shit. She just I think she was asleep by the time I got back.
She'd say afterwards.
I don't think she actually brought it up again. I think she was like kind of like used to bullshit at that point because my older sibling constantly did weird shit. Constantly did weird shit. You know? So
What
like
kind of shit?
just like drinking and partying and then bringing people home and staying over places and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like so she was like kind of my mom was already used to like bullshit at that point. Uh like I mean this isn't a romantic story, but like a TLDR for one situation that happened in my life was like see during our prom, one of my friends had me sneak in her boyfriend because her parents didn't approve of their relationship because it was a long distance relationship, right?
Uh-uh.
So then, like, so later in the night, the guy's like he changed his clothes in my place. Later in the night, I'm like, hey, this guy's clothes is still here. What are they gonna do? So I text her. I was like, hey, what's the idea? What are you gonna do with his clothes? He's like, oh, I'm gonna go there, gonna drop off stuff in my place. Then we're gonna like get his clothes, and then we're gonna go to the hotel. And I jokingly had said, but 'twas my fault because I didn't put LOLJK. I was like, hey, if you want to save money, you can stay at my place tonight. But you know what they're gonna do? It's prom night.
Jeez. They defiled your house.
My own bed that I offered technically. So she was like, "Are you serious? Like, he's like, are you totally serious?" I'm like, "Let me ask my mom." Mind you, my mom was like asleep. So then my mom, uh, my mom was like had just woken up to like use the bathroom, and I caught her and I was like, hey mom, my friend wants to come over with her boyfriend to probably fuck, and I said it just like that. I was like, is it cool? And she was like, yeah, and she went to sleep. So yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Do you think she like not processed what you said?
Definitely.
No, because the thing is, the morning after, they were walking around my house like like they weren't strangers, which was the best part.
That's sweet.
Like I woke up and and my mom was getting my little sisters ready for school. My older sibling had been like missing at that point. Like they were out or doing something else. I didn't see them. But I just saw my friend walking into the kitchen and out of the kitchen. So did I saw the boyfriend, and no one batted an eye. She was like, "Oh, if you want breakfast, it's on the table." Like my mom was like rolled with the punches, dog.
It's just like your older sibling just broke her down, just like she to the point she's like whatever.
Yeah, essentially. Like very much essentially, it's just like fucking, like like as long as he's like, because she trusted me for the most part. So she like she knew she could call me or text me, and ask if what I was doing. I would be 100% honest with her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, so yeah, like but yeah, that's how I lost my virginity, fucking my ex on her parents' bed.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Quite a first time indeed.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's a good first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't regret it. Fingers crossed she doesn't either. uh, but yeah,
We should. What's her name and address?
I have no idea where she lives now, if I'm being honest.
Imagine she just randomly stumbles across this and it's like, you son of a bitch.
Dude, if she stumbles across this, I would be so fucking happy. Because it'd just be funny to me.
It'd be like, yo, can you share this to your friends?
Well, because like, I live my life very much in a way that, like, hey, I will put in the effort to something if I know it will be a story. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And you have quite the stories to tell.
Yeah, like yeah, I do, and like I love just being able like yeah, I had this weird shit happen in my life because like again, there's like more details to like that prom story that make it infinitely more funny. Like really bizarre details, and like I just want TLDR because
Yeah, we gotta keep it short. Because we gotta tell other stories and stuff, and then get to Goofy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like that wasn't my romance. That was my then friend's romance.
Protect the lives of the innocent who are involved.
Yeah.
Was
You-
anyone else? Oh, sorry. No, you finished before.
I was about to say, can you imagine if it got back to my former friend, like the girl from the prom story? Can you imagine she saw this podcast?
That would be funny.
Like she's like, do you tell that story? I'm like, all the time, dude, in vivid detail. like, it's one of the. He's like, could you? It's like that one time that like my one friend told me a story and I told someone else and she was like, "What the fuck? You weren't supposed to tell me." I'm like, "You weren't supposed to tell me. You told me something that was so juicy that you couldn't keep it to yourself. So you told me. So you expect me to keep that to myself?" But yeah. Anyone else have any fun romantic stories?
I don't know about funny romantic stories. I was just gonna. You, Connor? No.
Uh, they're all like, uh, I don't know. I don't think so. Nothing I feel like sharing.
Okay, that's fair. Can I
Uh,
can I can I at least ask?
Yes.
Is the story of you losing your virginity standard?
What do you mean?
Like, is it not as like weird as like something like mine was? Because my, fucking on
It's
your parent.
not. It's not standard.
Oh wait, I think. Okay, I'm gonna ask in very little detail. Was it spring break down the like no prom down the shore?
No.
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 That was a yeah okay. Because I
No.
remember that's a weird story involved with that.
Wait, what? Well, all right, that one's actually kind of funny. But the basically like I went to prom with this girl that I was with at the time, and uh, when we went to the shore, to all like we went with a bunch of our friends, and they kept coming into our room, successfully a few times actually, like with proper timing when we were performing activities, but
Going
like
woohoo, as those Sims would say.
yes, we were playing The Sims 3, I think. That's the one that was out at the time. And yeah, and that's I don't know if that's what you're referring to, because I didn't even know you at that time. So it's actually funny to me that you
um, yeah, like yeah, I didn't know you at that time, but like, because like, as I said before, we hadn't like I heard so many stories about like you and like Kofi before I met you guys. I heard so many stories about you guys.
oh.
like what? All right, now I gotta hear them.
Well, I can't remember them now from the top of my
Oh.
head, but that one sticks out to me because it's just so weird that like it's just like they were like, yeah, we'll just go in and out of this room
Yeah, we'll just go in with Nerf guns, which is
with
my
Nerf
fault
guns.
really, because I think I was the one who provided them with Nerf guns. So it really was my fault. But it was funny. And then like that was the day after prom. The night before there was a bunch of times when just, or I guess maybe later that night, there was a bunch of times that just like fucking Kevin would just come in, like bash
Mm-hmm.
down the door.
Jesus Christ.
Like whatever thing that in front of it would not hold it there, kind of deal. So that was a funny.
Funny.
It was but yeah, he bashed down the door and then he screamed funny.
Funny.
I'm
Yeah, it
gonna,
was pretty funny.
if we ever share a cabin with our significant others, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like break in your door and like while y'all doing it, be like bunny.
No, that would be funny.
The funny thing is, I would be on your side. I'd be like, yeah, that was funny.
like
That was
but
pretty good.
you and your significant other would like turn around and be like ha ha ha. Like that's it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty pretty good one.
Hey, that was pretty good. We should invite him back in.
Get in here.
Get in here. Get
What-
in here, big boy.
Get in on this.
Would you be willing to double team with me, dog?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
You know, make the
yeah.
Eiffel Tower.
Wait, what?
Make the Alpha Tower, spit roast a chick.
I don't know if I'd ever do that. Would you guys do that? Slash, have you together?
I totally would.
I'm not. I'm actually extremely uncomfortable with all kinds of threesomes. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's fair. That's how I feel about it.
But
I mean-
I have a concession that if there's a chick that me and Adam has somehow like just randomly met and she's down to do it that night, kind of like I don't have any real connection with her, and like we don't have any real connection with her, yeah, I'd do it. Like it
Yeah.
would, but like I wouldn't be like if it was like one of you like his significant others or like a friend that we knew, No way.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That that's a weirdo. That's a weird one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'll be down with it, but it won't be like when Moses. It has to be like some like kind of like a one-time deal with some rando.
Yeah, because like I say this, it's just like there's like I don't want to see a dude's face while fucking someone, and like, and it's like it's unavoidable. There's no way I wouldn't see this guy's face at some point.
Sooner or later, you're gonna be eye to eye.
God damn it! But I'm the one who wants to stand out anyway.
Yeah, it's nobody. It's just you know what, man? I can't have a threesome with nobody else but you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would say the day, like I would look them in the eye and I say, after today, I can't look at you the same.
Yep.
On the Open Road is a song from the Goofy movie.
No, like we would be on the open road, like as soon as we were done.
Yep.
Oh,
It's like it was nice meeting you, but now it's time for you to hit the open road.
All right, but yeah, like
I would fuck at Lester's Possum Park.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's very like so yeah, doing a devil's threesome is just impossible to not look at another dude's face the entire time, and I just feel like I wouldn't have the same like timing as them, so it just wouldn't work out. Like it would be like kind of just like a sloppy mess, which is why I would be willing to do with Adam because I feel like we'd be able to tag team quite well. If you catch my drift, if you catch my meaning,
I'll caught the meaning. If you catch my meaning.
But yeah, so there's that, and I'm scared to do like a 2 girls 1 guy threesome because it's a lot of pressure, and I feel like if I accidentally like focus on one girl more than the other girl might feel self-conscious about it later.
I know like the position. I don't know if I want to get into like about like what I would do if I was gonna 2 girls 1 guy situation threesome. Like the way I would do it, I would just be like just laying down. One girl sits to my face, the other one just rides me, and then like if they wanted, they can switch. This way it's. Well, I mean, like like go from.
Well, I mean, like that's still not equivalent, because like like let's you can like be like, oh, you do it as much as you can, which kind of like I mean technically that could work, but like like what if she like like what if she feels like, oh, why doesn't he just choose me to fuck him? Like I just be worried about like one of the girls' stuff is seemed being affected. It's like,
well, I mean, it's like they take turns, like I like take turns, like I'm eating one girl out, and then like well the other girl rides me. It's all right, switch now. I'm eating you out, and you ride me, that kind of deal. So this way,
well, yeah,
like,
but I'm saying like, but like, what if there's a clear disproportionate ratio? Because like, what's it called? Like, it's not like you have like a timer, like ready when y'all are doing this.
I don't know.
Like every 5 minutes y'all switch.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Saying like in the heat of the moment, like like you have like an hour class. You like it's like, oh, it's finished, and you're like, all right, time to switch, gals.
It's done.
It's done.
It's like the fitness pacer test from school.
Yes.
End of level 2.
But yeah,
I have one other funny romance story that I just remembered. The time I cucked an entire room.
Oh, you totally did do that.
Yeah, that was hilarious. What was really funny is because like beforehand I met up with you.
Yes.
Till we were leaving, if we had left a few minutes later, we would have witnessed a stabbing in my job. Yeah, that was on the news. Like I
forgot. I totally forgot.
Yeah, my mom was freaking the fuck out, like texting me, but I was already like in the subway, so I had 0 signal, and I got out, and I'm like, here's like 20 missed calls, and I'm like, what's wrong? It's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. It's like there's a stabbing at your job, and I'm like, there was. And
Yeah. So a little background for this story. We found a cosplay, Valentine's like, what was it?
it was like a red light, green light,
Yeah,
Valentine's Day.
yeah, red light, green light, Valentine's Day, like cosplay, party, and you're supposed to wear the colored clothes, be like what like status you had, and so it was me, Adam, and our friend Kofi, and we were like, okay, let's go, let's have fun. Maybe we get lucky. Obviously, yeah, way more dudes than girls, but whatever.
Yeah.
But like we're there, and we're trying to have fun. There's like a quiplash like set up. There's like a Dragon Ball fighter set up, and like me and Kofi are just having fun, just doing random shit.
I killed it in Quiplash like twice in a row. That was the
Yeah.
best.
But then after that we after that eventually there was this like pretty Asian girl dressed as like Green Lantern who came, who the entire like all the dudes were trying to talk to her, like all of them, and it was just kind of like, all right, I guess whatever. And at that point I was already dejected. I had somehow won a pink wig, and I was just wearing it like just fucking off in my own world playing Dragon Ball Fighters. And I was like, yeah, right, whatever, I don't care. So so then eventually Adam gets to talk to her, and it goes really well. They exchange numbers, blah blah zip zip, and they we leave. We eventually leave, and he had a good night. And he's like, yeah, I got that number from that cute Asian girl. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Fast forward, Adam can tell the rest.
Oh god, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I should tell the breakup.
Well, I mean, you don't need to tell the breakup, but you can tell. You can tell. Well, okay. So then, fast forward, they start dating, and she tells him at a certain point that the moment she saw Adam was the moment it was like, I want to get his. I was like, that's the dude I like. I don't care about anyone else in this bar. The moment she claims, the moment she laid eyes on Adam, and so by just existing in that bar, Adam had essentially cooked that entire bar. That were all like, oh, you like Green Lantern, and Adam was just there standing, existing.
Fucking bro.
Chad.
Yeah. They as our friend Dan would call me, the accidental Chad. I'm just Chad, and I don't even try.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't have to.
Program me to say that.
I don't have to try to be a Chad.
That's Adam.
You do or do not. There is no try.
But yeah, so
yeah, I forgot all about that until that when you brought up Kofi, and then it clicked. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your social security number? I feel like the audience wants to know.
Goof, I need your help. Give us your 14-digit credit card number plus the month and date of expiration, and don't forget the CV code on the back as well. And your billing zip code.
A new diamond chair.
I do need a new chair.
Yes, and Connor needs a new mic.
Desperately.
Just get a snowball, dog. They work. But no, yeah.
I'm not using it now.
Y'all got any advice for the audience in terms of the love?
Me advice? I've been single for fucking over 5 years.
Well, I mean, from your experience, like, what have you learned from your experience in terms of being in a relationship to like, what was the lessons you learned? Is what I mean to say. Like, what share your pearls of wisdom.
Do you want me to share my stand-up routine? What? You want me to? Hey, you know what? There's a limit to how many times you can respond to your significant other when they say "I love you" with "liar, liar, your pants are on fire." There's actually a limit to how many times you can do that. Surprise!
Oh god. Uh, no, I think the funny moment was at the time. I don't know if I should. I don't know if you're comfortable with me telling all your stories.
No,
That
please.
makes me when the diarrhea thing. Not you know.
Does that have anything to do with love?
I don't know. I'm just thinking like the story of like the time when you were the one I'm talking
Everything.
about.
Wait, what,
But
Connor?
It has everything to do with love.
Well, I mean, like, what? That has nothing to do with relationship advice, though.
that was just
Uh,
a funny story I thought of, and I remember that as I remember you told me that, and I'm like walking out through the streets at 2 a.m. when you told me this. I'm
Oh
like
no, he didn't have
dying laughing.
He didn't have diarrhea. He was just shitting. He just shat loudly, and I just so happened to be sleeping next to. Okay, so so one time, you know, me and my girlfriend were sleeping. I live with my girlfriend. I was like sleeping in her living room at that point. Not a living room, like a den. But the den was in between her parents' bedroom and the bathroom, and I could hear basically anything that happened in the bathroom because there was like a little vent there. So, so be me. Start like having sex with my then girlfriend at like 1 in the morning. Go until like till the sun comes up. Yes, I'm being serious. I'm not bragging. It's huh?
Based. I kneel. I kneel.
No, don't kneel. It sucks. Not coming during sex fucking sucks. I wish I came sooner. I genuinely wish I came sooner. But it did lead to this hilarious moment. So I'm going, you know, we're going into the morning, and we hear her father's alarm go off, but then he hits snooze, and we're like, okay, maybe we can finish up in between snoozes. We don't. So
Suffice to say, we didn't.
suffice to say, we did it. Uh, then we hear him get up, and obviously I go dead still because I can't do anything. He's like right there in the hallway. He goes to the bathroom, and I'm like 6 inches deep in his daughter, and all I hear is.
All these years later, it still makes me laugh. Just like,
All I hear is this man whom I am 6 inches deep into his daughter just take a massive dump. And I hear him flush the toilet, I hear him get in the car, and I hear him drive away. And all I could do is just laugh.
That's really amazing. That makes me really happy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like like that's all I can think about in the moment. I'm like, all I can think about in that moment is like, I'm in his daughter right now.
oh man, I now that I'm thinking about it, I have another funny story.
Oh my god, we have really just bizarre romances, dude, don't we?
Yeah, no, but the girlfriend I was seeing at the time, like she had a car and like she just like took me out one night and we were just like parked down by like by like a park that has like a big parking lot. Like there was nobody really around, and she was just like, "Let's just like fuck it and just have sex in this car." First time experienced a car sex. The problem is that car was tiny and I'm a big guy, and it was just like it was very awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, but we managed to get it on, and when we finished, and I guess at the time, like she was like, that time of the month for her, and I guess it like the sex kind of like triggered the flow, and it got a little bit on like the car seat, but like it was already we were already finished at this point. but she didn't notice it. And then her mom the next morning when they were like driving together, she's like sees her car. She's like, "What is this right here? Is this like chocolate?" And she starts like trying to like chip away at it with her
Oh
fingernail.
no!
I thought
God.
that was I thought that was pretty funny in retrospect.
I mean, in
And she didn't
retrospect,
taste it.
sure.
She didn't taste it, thank God. She was just like, "Oh, yeah, don't worry about it." She just like grabbed some wipes and she cleaned it up. She's like, "Oh yeah, I had some food in the car and I spilled it or some shit. I forgot how she like played it off." Yeah.
Jesus. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, so
Kind of nasty, though.
kind of nasty though.
That is kind of fucking disgusting, though.
Uh, Connor, do you have any advice from or any experience that you've ever from your
Uh,
relationships?
yeah, don't change for other people. Kill them. Why should you
Yes.
change for anybody? Hmm?
Get closer to that mic, dog.
What I'm saying is don't change for anyone. Murder them.
Just
Kill
murder.
them. They don't matter.
That we
If
are.
Uh,
someone makes you feel good, you should kill them. That's all I'm saying. I
What are you, part of the
you
CIA?
know you really care. Wait, hold on. Guys, there's a knock at the door. Oh, Jesus. They sound angry. I gotta go.
um, I guess the advice I would give is like it takes two to tango in a relationship, and by that I mean it's like if you it's like don't try so hard if your partner isn't trying hard enough for the relate to work on the relationship. Like if they're just like wanting to let it go and it's like like not listening to what you're saying and not like caring about like your input. It's just like the writing's on the wall, and it's just like it's best sooner the better to just like pull the trigger and like it'll hurt. It'll hurt a lot, but the sooner you do it, the quicker you can heal.
I think that's very fair, solid advice. Yeah, again, I can't tell you. I can't say anything because like as far because like I mean because the only real advice I could have is like be open and honest. But I was open and honest the entire time, and she still broke up with me. So like I mean like it's a good thing to be that, but also you have to understand that some people will prefer not to do that. Like that, like you're being completely honest. But yeah, I don't have any real relationship advice, sadly.
The only real tangible thing that I started doing that like worked was just being like I don't know, just don't be afraid to pursue somebody and just fucking ask them point blank. But that's less relationship advice and more just like asking somebody out advice. If they say no, which they probably will, at least you did it and got it over with. And that's the my advice is get it over with. I'm kind of a
Yeah,
pessimist.
I mean that's
Honest.
not.
let me finish. Well, go on, Connor.
What's that?
Like you go on. You were like finishing up.
I'm pessimistic about this shit. I'm someone who's in a relationship and I'm still like not pessimistic about this particular like thing, but just like in general. Like I'm very pessimistic. I'm just like, yeah, that probably won't work out. Like like when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
But like I don't know, that just means try and get it the fuck over with. Like
No.
and sometimes it'll work.
Yeah, that's extremely fair advice.
And the times that it works, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's like worth it for all the shit. Um, that doesn't mean be with somebody just for the sake of it, but you know,
You
like
like you won't know if it's like worth it if you don't even pursue it. You know.
yeah, exactly. You won't know your own like limits, your own strength. You're stronger than you think. You're smarter than you are. Wait, how'd the quote go?
You're
Oh,
goofier
Superman.
than you know.
You're goofier than your movie.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Adam?
No, I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna just piggyback off of that advice. It's just like, yeah, I really agree with that. Like, it's just like, there's nothing worse than unrequited love and like just pining after somebody and it's just like, oh, but I can't tell them that I love them because they'll reject me. I'm like, just fucking get like, you'd be surprised. They might just like you back, and if they don't like you back, just like it's just like
You can
there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta, like now you have your answer. Just
you can put your
time to move
efforts
on.
toward other things.
Exactly. Don't waste your time on just like having a crush on somebody for years or like months or years at a time, but you never tell them. Don't do that to yourself. Life is too short to be wasting it on shit like that.
Yeah. Um. Uh. Um. So
What?
we are about how far in are we? We're 50 minutes in.
It's a good episode.
It is a good episode, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a good episode.
It's
Like,
a good episode.
Uh, this is a good episode. Yeah, this is a good episode. This is a good episode. This is a good.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
um, but but
I want to talk about what we love about each other.
we should at least talk about Goofy a little.
We did. We had. I worked in some goofy
Connected
puns.
to Goofy. I said Goofy movie like a few seconds ago.
I brought up
I
eye.
I want to talk about Goofy and romance in general. Um, um,
What do you think sex with Goofy's like?
probably pretty good.
The man can dance. You know what they say.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
like a
they
thing,
say
right?
He has big shoes.
He does have big shoes.
And that means he
He's
has a
got big-ass
massive cock.
I was gonna say, in Goof Troop, Max doesn't have any other girls that they like toss up as like a possible romantic interest for him, right?
No, not for Max. No.
They do one for PJ, correct?
Yeah, in one episode. Yeah, like this, like
And his father
girl.
like absolutely destroys his like self-esteem about it, right?
Sort of. Yeah, like he was just like giving him deliberately shitty advice. Like this is what she wants in a man. It's like women. It's like here, like untuck your shirt. Women, it's sloppy is sexy.
Peg
And I was
would
just
feel
like,
that.
whoa. I'm like, you just dropped like saying sexy for like a fucking 11 and a half year old, bro.
Hey, you know what?
Did he say sexy?
Yes.
He said sexy.
Yeah, he was like untuck your.
Untuck.
It was like yeah, it was like untuck your shirt.
That's
Sloppy
sexy.
sexy.
Don't want your fat cock.
I'll tell you something, PJ. They'll want you. What? How do you think I backed my job with Maleficent?
What gets his big dick?
Yeah. She's lonely, dog.
Yeah. I had her, touch my. I had her touch my spinning wheel.
But yeah, yeah. So it's like it's really interesting that like that only PJ got like a romantic interest. You'd think they at least like would toss something at Max because they toss the school counselor at Goofy during Goof Troop.
Yeah, that one episode.
But no one else, correct?
Yeah, no, that was about it. I don't think anybody else was like really romantically involved in Goofy like that.
That's weird. I feel like because it ran for 72 episodes or something like that, 70 something episodes, and you would think because like they would like there was like there was like Valentine's Day episode. Was there a Valentine's Day episode?
I don't think there was. Also, there was something else that is just coming to mind now that I've kind of completely forgot. In one episode, it was said that Max needed to get glasses, and at the end of the episode, he does wear the glasses, but then we never see him wear those glasses ever again.
Probably wears contacts.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe he stopped wearing. Maybe he lost his contacts after a Goofy movie, which is why he gets tricked into dating Mona. Their
Wow,
voices.
he's being gaslit.
He's being catlit. Roxanne? No, our name was always Mona. Oh, okay.
Mona is short for Roxanne.
That doesn't make sense. Yes, it does, you retard. I guess I'm retarded now.
It's just like, wow, I sure do love how beautiful and smart you are. She's like, okay. That's all she says.
There. Why is that one of my favorite lines from Cone High? When fucking JFK just goes there.
There. Who does he say that to?
To Cleopatra, he's like, "Oh, good. I hate dealing with you crying." And then she starts crying. And then as soon as she's done crying, as soon as she's done talking, he's like, there. I don't know why that line is one of my favorites. But yeah, it's really interesting. You would think the show would at least throw a bone to Max and Goofy in those scenarios. Like, it's kind of interesting how I don't know, it's very weird. They very much rely on Peg to be the one of the female to be to carry the female role in the entire show, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful. She's a real looker, so it doesn't matter.
You almost sound like Marge Simpson. Oh,
Yeah.
homie.
Oh, homie.
Now you sound like her sisters.
Yeah.
Patty and Selma. Patricia and Selma.
Ow, Peter.
Selmania. Ow, Peter.
Jesus, that was.
Now you sound like a demonic Lois.
Freaking Selma.
Isn't it wild that the image "I'm in danger" came from the Simpsons Family Guy crossover episode?
Yeah.
Wait, no, it didn't. I thought it came from the movie.
Nope. Nope, it came during the fight when they fought, when they were fighting on the school bus and knocked out the driver, and it's just
And he just says, "I'm in danger."
Yeah, he just laughs like, "Ha, I'm in danger."
Yeah, it seems like it's super old, right? But it's not that. No.
He says, "I got it confused with I like men now."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the other thing, because they heard something from the movie, and it's that they killed Green Day in that movie, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did. That was funny.
I love that they made a Mickey Mouse joke, and people like Disney now owns this joke.
But yeah,
they started removing episodes from Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, Disney Plus.
They started censoring.
Oh God, gracious.
The one where Bart says, "Oi caramba."
Oi caramba. Soon when is it gonna be enough? When are they gonna start removing episodes of Goof Troop, huh?
Oh God,
yeah.
no.
For all the racial insensitivity.
All the racial sensitivity, all the implied pedophilia by saying sexy to a child.
Your own child, which is extra problematic.
Yeah, that is kind of problematic. But actually, Pete is problematic throughout the entire show.
I can't miss you if you won't leave.
Yeah, that's why you really wanted him out.
Jesus.
The tension was too high. I hate it. I hate everything.
God, why? Why?
He's like, I have to compete with my son.
My son is a stud. What the fuck?
It sounds like a hentai.
It sounds like a horror.
Oh God! Imagine if he NTRs him when he brings home Bray Girl.
Oh no!
Why do you have to say that? See, Moses, you wanted to talk about, or Adam, whichever one of you, you wanted to talk about Goofy so much. Well, here you go.
That was me, homie. That was me, and I.
Goofy.
But oh my god, dude, I would hate
Be
it.
careful what you wish for.
Did I ever tell you I made a 30-minute long rant about NTR?
I thought it was 30 minutes.
I said 30 minutes.
You said 3 minutes.
I said 30.
You said 3.
33, the age of Christ when he died.
Oh yeah, he was like 30, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was born in 0. And he said, "Wow, what a time to be alive in 0 AD."
Mm-hmm. And then there was a time skip.
There was the there was the time skip. Then he had the the
The
you know,
disciple arc.
The
yeah,
disciple arc.
and then he fought Cell, and then
He did
and then it
in
just
one
kinda-
in some versions of the Bible. He actually does fight a dragon.
I didn't like it as
What?
much after that.
Yeah.
His
Wait,
son becomes
what?
Great Saiyaman. It's not ideal.
No, but yeah,
You're not fucking with me, right?
I'm not. There's some versions of it where he not only fights like the dragon, he fights like the devil in the desert.
Damn.
Yeah, he was.
You can actually. It's really. Huh?
I didn't know the Bible was an old Western.
It's wild.
Yeah. The Bible was fucking based.
The Bible is extremely based. Remember the time where Locke offered his daughters to have sex with instead of his guest angels?
Yeah, and they were all like, "No, we want to fuck those hot ass men." And they were like, "Yeah, this town's gotta go."
Yeah, and then like God blew up Sodom of Gomorrah, and while Locke was like knocked out, his daughters like raped him in his sleep. Remember that shit? Of course,
What
the
the
Bible's based.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
dude, the
wife-
Bible is wild.
Yeah, I remember his wife. They said like when they told Angel said leave the city, don't look back, and his wife was just like so sad to like leave her town. She looked back and then she turned into a pillar of dust.
Yeah, she turned into salt.
Yeah.
I remember that much.
Yeah,
'cause I
but-
thought that was cool.
It is.
I
pretty
only
cool.
know that because of a Peanut strip where it was just like they said like when he had to go like clean the chalk erasers and like Linus was like, "Careful, Charlie Brown, remember Lot's wife." And he was next panel was like, "I see what he means now. I turn into a pillar of chalk dust." And I was like, "I don't get it." And my mom explained it to me. I was like, "Oh,
Can you
that's the
ima-
only reason."
That's kind of. Can you imagine just expecting like a whole ass like audience to understand shit about the Bible for your content? God.
Hey.
But
What's
yeah,
my guy in Narnia like super Catholic?
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's really funny because one of the main characters in one of the books, doesn't go to heaven with the rest of the characters because she partied with boys and had sex, while everyone else was a virgin, so they all went to heaven, and she did it.
Wow.
Like,
What?
yeah, this is like straight up real. Like Aslan is like, you all go to heaven, except you. You're not here.
Fuck. Who was it?
Her name, I think it was Susan or Sue.
The youngest sister?
I don't remember.
Damn. That's fucked.
That is really.
Yeah, she's the only one who doesn't go to because it's apparently an allegory for heaven because they all board a train that just goes into the light except her because she can't get on.
Damn.
Is she a villainous character?
No,
in
she-
Other...
No, she just had sex and like partied and kissed boys.
So she's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, like she just can't go into heaven. Like that is 100% it.
Kids, you want to be cool, you can't get into heaven.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially how it works.
You'll be with all your cool friends in hell.
All right, we're going on an hour 4. Any last things y'all want to get into?
I just want to talk about my love for the two of you.
I mean, go go on.
This upcoming year would be our 10 years of being best friends, and some of the best memories I've had from the last 10 years are from hanging out with you. I always say I love you as often as I can, and I truly do mean it. You're like a brother to me for life.
Yeah, right back at you.
Um, aw. Connor, I know we only recently became friends not too long ago, but every time I hang out with you, it's funny. It's like some of the funniest times we ever have. You're just a really cool, chill, laid back dude, and I'm very happy that you're in a relationship now, man. Because you deserve it. You're a really good guy. You have beautiful eyes.
Thanks, homie. Oh, thanks, homie. I appreciate that. I'm also not in a relationship. I'm not a real person.
I
He
pro
programmed you. He
Don't look
programmed
her
you
up.
one.
You
I
can't find it.
programmed you at another AI to spend time in the
What?
void.
Really? For me?
Yeah.
Yes, your own
Wow.
3D waifu.
Hell yeah, we be king posting out here. Any last things from you, Connor, before we head on out?
I love you guys too. It's been a pretty wild fucking ride of a year, but it's always nice to sort of report back during like the week. So yeah, it's great. It's I'm good for this ep. I like this episode a lot. Also, I'm really happy with this and how it turned out.
Yeah, I am too. Um, yeah, obviously I love you guys a lot. Doing this has been such a fucking joy. And I love everyone listening. Thank you for listening. It's been such a great ride. That also reminds
That
me.
any of you listen to this, like it still
Yeah,
blows my mind. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, it's wild. But that also reminds me. I want to give a shout out to our friend who's doing our thumbnails now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
our friend May. You can find her on Twitter at Katsamari. That's KATAMAERI. Have the link into. I'm gonna have her at in the description.
Mm-hmm.
I might even link her profile. But yeah, like she's gonna be doing our thumbnails for like the foreseeable future. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
check her out. Her art's fucking fantastic. As you've been seeing in the last couple thumbnails, it's been
Mm-hmm.
great. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so thank you for y'all for listening, y'all. We love and appreciate you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the bell notifications, and you know, we'll talk to
Yeah.
you again. A little bit later.
Yeah. Thank you to all my friends who are always sharing this, to Maya and Juliana for sharing, making posts to get the word out. I don't know if you guys noticed, but episode 1 is now over 300 views.
Is it really
Yeah.
Fucking makes me
It's
feel sick, but in a good way.
300, man?
yeah. I think
Wild.
310. Right. The last time I checked. Is
310. It was stuck on 299 for a hot
yeah.
minute. So
Yeah.
it's the fact it's gone to 310. It makes me
Yeah.
actually really happy.
Yeah, I didn't really want to go back and rewatch it until like it crossed the 300 because I feel like it'd be cheating to like make it to like I'm the 300th viewer back because I like to re-listen to the episodes sometimes,
Yeah,
but I've
same.
been holding
Yeah,
off.
yeah, same. I kind of stopped. I kind of like held myself back from it. But yeah, wild, wild, wild times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we love you guys. Thank you. We all hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. We all hope that
We love you. If no
yeah,
one else does, we love you.
yeah, you know what? If we had if we had OnlyFans and Patreons, we would have a subscription tier that we would be your Valentines. We would let that be a payable option for you. You would be able to Skype in to us live or whatever. I don't know.
We'd send you like our used bathwater.
Ah,
I would love to interact with quote unquote fans.
Oh, I would love it beyond.
Yeah.
I would love it so much.
If we had one.
we
No.
do.
We do. What you talking about?
She did a constant cosplay, dog. Of Roxanne.
She did.
Yeah, she's great.
She's our best fan.
She is our best fan. She's great.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
might say our only fan.
All right. So yeah. See y'all next time.
Game over.
Supreme victory.
Supreme. Burrito Supreme.
Burrito Supreme. Oh, good as Supreme. Supreme.
They're bringing back 3D Doritos.
Knock out, I 1, 2, 3. Supreme. Yeah. God, I got 1, 2, 3. Supreme. God, I got 1, 2,